Good evening, everyone. This is Victor Echo 7 Quebec Hotel from Lac du Bois Park again. This time with something, again, a little bit different. I have this new to me Kenwood TS-50 that I picked up last weekend, and I'm out here doing parks on the air with it. I just had a successful CW activation with it on 100 watts with the total of 25 contacts. We're now into the late shift, so we're just passing 0 UTC right now. So I'm going to put it on single sideband and see what sort of results we can get on single sideband. Okay, we're back on the air now, folks, for a single sideband activation at 100 watts, Kenwood TS-50. CQ Parks on the air, CQ Parks on the air. This is Victor Echo 7 Quebec Hotel. Victor Echo 7 Quebec Hotel, calling CQ and standing by. CQ Parks on the air, CQ Parks on the air. This is Victor Echo 7 Quebec Hotel. Victor Echo 7 Quebec Hotel, calling CQ and standing by. CQ Parks on the air, CQ Parks on the air. This is Victor Echo 7 Quebec Hotel from Park Victor Echo 3228, calling CQ Parks on the air and standing by for calls. CQ Parks on the air, CQ Parks on the air. This is Victor Echo 7 Quebec Hotel. Victor Echo 7 Quebec Hotel, calling CQ Parks on the air and standing by for calls. CQ Parks on the air, CQ Parks on the air. This is Victor Echo 7 Quebec Hotel. Victor Echo 7 Quebec Hotel from Park Victor Echo 3228, calling CQ and standing by. CQ Parks on the air, CQ Parks on the air. This is Victor Echo 7 Quebec Hotel. Victor Echo 7 Quebec Hotel, calling CQ and standing by. Kilo Charlie 8, Lima Uniform Bravo. Kilo Charlie 8, Lima Uniform Bravo. Good evening. You're about a 5 and 4, 54 in the Park Victor Echo 3228 tonight.
Hey, QSL, Austin, you're about a 5-4 in the Tennessee, hanging a river. Thanks for the park and you have your evening.
Thank you for the 54 in the Tennessee. You have yourself a great evening in 7-3. QRZ Parks on the air, VE-7QH. CQ Parks on the air, CQ Parks on the air. This is Victor Echo 7 Quebec Hotel, calling CQ and standing by. CQ Parks on the air, CQ Parks on the air. This is Victor Echo 7 Quebec Hotel, calling CQ and standing by. CQ Parks on the air, CQ Parks on the air. This is Victor Echo 7 Quebec Hotel. VE-7QH, calling CQ and standing by for calls. Hotel Quebec. Kilo 8 Hotel Quebec. Good evening. You're solid 5 and 8 in the Park Victor Echo 3228 tonight.
Yeah, QSL Austin, thank you very much for the park this evening. You're 5-7, 57 Michigan, Mike India.
Thank you for the 57 in Michigan. You have yourself a great evening in 7-3.
Yeah, take care and thanks again, 73.
QRZ Parks on the air, VE-7QH. CQ Parks on the air, CQ Parks on the air. This is Victor Echo 7 Quebec Hotel, calling CQ and standing by. KWB. Kilo 6, Kilo Whiskey Bravo. Good evening. You're 5 and 7, 57 in the Park Victor Echo 3228 tonight.
Thank you for the 5-7. My cosine is Kilo 6, Kilo Whiskey Victor. I got you 1-3 from Los Angeles, California. QSL.
1-3. Kilo 6, Kilo Whiskey Victor. Thank you for the 1-3 into California. Have yourself a great evening in 7-3.
73, have a nice day.
CQ Parks on the air, VE-7QH. CQ, 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 CQ. This is Victor Echo 7 Quebec Hotel, calling CQ Parks on the air and standing by for calls.
Kilo Echo 4, uniform November.
Kilo Echo 4, Zulu Uniform November. Good evening. You're 5 and 6, 56 into Park Victor Echo 3228 tonight.
Hey, QSL, you're 47, North Carolina. Thank you so much. Kilo Echo 4, Zulu Uniform November.
And thank you for the 47 in North Carolina. You have yourself a great evening in 7-3. QRZ, Parks on the Air, VE-7QH. CQ Parks on the Air, CQ Parks on the Air. This is Victor Echo 7, Quebec Hotel, calling CQ and standing by. CQ Parks on the Air, CQ Parks on the Air. This is Victor Echo 7, Quebec Hotel, calling CQ and standing by. CQ Parks on the Air, CQ Parks on the Air. This is Victor Echo 7, Quebec Hotel, calling CQ and standing by. Kilo 8, Golf, Quebec. Good evening. You're about a 5 and 3, 53 into Park Victor Echo 3228 tonight. QSL, Kilo 8, Golf, Quebec. You're 53 into British Columbia. Thank you so much for the 55 in West Virginia. I don't get to talk to there very often, so thanks for the contact in 7-3.
Whiskey Bravo 5, Whiskey Alpha Juliet.
Whiskey Alpha Juliet. Whiskey Bravo 5, Whiskey Alpha Juliet. Good evening. You're 5 and 9, 59 into Park Victor Echo 3228 tonight.
Good evening, and I head to a 5-4, 54 into Tennessee State. Thank you for the voice.
Thank you for the 55 into Tennessee. You have yourself a great evening in 7-3.
7-3.
CQ Parks on the Air, VE-7QH. CQ, 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 CQ. CQ Parks on the Air, CQ Parks on the Air. This is Victor Echo 7, Quebec Hotel, calling CQ and standing by. CQ Parks on the Air, CQ Parks on the Air. This is Victor Echo 7, Quebec Hotel, calling CQ and standing by.
Kilo Quebec 6, Romeo Tango.
Was that Kilo Quebec 6, Romeo Tango?
QSL, and I have you at a 5 and 2 in California.
Kilo Quebec 6, Romeo Tango. Thank you for the 52, California. You're 5 and 6, 56 in the Park Victor Echo 3228 tonight.
Okay, thank you for 5-6 and Park Victor Echo 3228. 73, and have fun out there.
7-3. QRZ, Parks on the Air, VE-7QH.
Kilo Delta 4, Juliet Lima Yankee.
Kilo Delta 4, I missed the last part again.
Kilo Delta 4, Juliet Lima Yankee.
Is that Kilo Juliet Yankee?
Kilo Delta 4, Juliet Lima Yankee, Juliet Lima Yankee.
Juliet Lima Yankee. Okay, I got it this time. Thank you. Kilo Delta 4, Juliet Lima Yankee. I kept fat fingering it on the keyboard here. My hands are starting to get a little cold. We're at about -5 Celsius. You're about a 5 and 4, 54 in the Park Victor Echo 3228 tonight. Kilo Delta 4, Juliet Lima Yankee. You're 5 and 4 into British Columbia.
Roger, Austin, you're about a 3-3 here in the Victor Alpha. I'm not sure if you can get 3-3 in the Victor Alpha.
QSL, 3-3 in Virginia. You have yourself a great evening in 7-3.
Yep, you can hear me, Austin. 7-3. Try.
7-3. QRZ, Parks on the Air, VE-7QH. 2 more, and then I can put all this stuff away. My hands are starting to freeze. CQ Parks on the Air, CQ Parks on the Air. This is Victor Echo 7, Quebec Hotel, calling CQ and standing by. CQ Parks on the Air, CQ Parks on the Air. This is Victor Echo 7, Quebec Hotel, calling CQ and standing by. CQ, 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 CQ Parks on the air, CQ Parks on the air. This is Victor Echo 7 Quebec Hotel calling CQ and standing by. CQ Parks on the air, CQ Parks on the air. This is Victor Echo 7 Quebec Hotel calling CQ and standing by. CQ, 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 CQ Parks on the air, CQ Parks on the air. This is Victor Echo 7 Quebec Hotel calling CQ and standing by. CQ, 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 CQ. This is Victor Echo 7 Quebec Hotel from Park Victor Echo 3228 calling CQ Parks on the air and standing by for calls. CQ Parks on the air, CQ Parks on the air. This is Victor Echo 7 Quebec Hotel from Park Victor Echo 3228 calling CQ Parks on the air and standing by for calls. CQ Parks on the air, CQ Parks on the air. This is Victor Echo 7 Quebec Hotel calling CQ and standing by. November 5 Hotel Alpha. November 5 Hotel Alpha. November 5 Hotel Alpha. You're about a 4 and 2, 42 in the Park Victor Echo 3228 tonight. November 5 Hotel Alpha. November 5 Hotel Alpha. You're 5 and 2, 52, 5 and 2. QSL. Thank you for the 53 in Louisiana. The band is fading up and down on you, so I lost you in the mud a bit, but thank you so much for the contact in 7-3. Kiora Z, Parks on the air, VE-7QH. Kilo 3 Echo Lima Golf. Kilo 3 Echo Lima Golf. Good evening, you're 5 and 5, 55 in the Park Victor Echo 3228 tonight. Thank you so much for the 55 in Pennsylvania. You have yourself a great evening in 7-3. Kiora Z, Parks on the air, VE-7QH. Last call, Parks on the air, VE-7QH. India Sierra again. Kilo Echo 4, Delta India Sierra. Good evening. You're about a 4 and 3, 43 in the Park Victor Echo 3228 tonight. Thank you for the 55 into Alpha Lima. You have yourself a great evening in 7-3. Kiora Z, Parks on the air, VE-7QH. Last call, Parks on the air, VE-7QH. Alrighty, going QRT for VE-7QH. Thanks for the 11 contacts, 7-3 everyone. Frequency clear. And there you have it. Successful SSB activation on the TS-50. Yeah, I traded believe it or not, I traded my Alinco handheld for this radio. The gentleman didn't want to do HF anymore. He wanted a good UHF handheld, so I offered up that trade to him, and he accepted it. It was the Kenwood TS-50 and the matching AT-50 auto tuner that came with it. Microphone, and then all the cables you need to get going. He said it has less than 10 hours on it. He barely used it, and the guy before him hooked it up, decided he didn't like it, and put it in a box. So it has not much more than 10 hours on it. Yeah, tonight I've got it paired to a mag-mounted ham stick. So I was able to do a CW activation at 100 watts, and then I just did that SSB activation at 100 watts. So the radio is definitely working. Minor issue I've had with it so far is the memory battery was leaking, so the battery was corroded a bit. Luckily, because the battery hangs upside down, it all dripped onto the exterior, like to the case of the radio instead of onto the circuit board. So I desoldered that this afternoon, so anytime the radio loses power, it forgets everything and factory resets. So I have to order a new memory battery for it. But other than that, it's pristine and it sounds pretty good. So thank you for joining me on this activation, and I'm going to go 7-3. Good night, everyone.